Back out in the shed today, and I've got a couple of hours of daylight, so I might jump onto the Lexus and try and figure out why it has that little misfire, and maybe do a compression test and see if I can figure out why it's blowing all that blue smoke. I was reading online that sometimes a PCV system can cause the 2JZ to blow a little bit of blue smoke, so I'm going to maybe clean that as well. All right, let's grab some tools and get into it.
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood. 2JZ engine, no shit.
All right, so the coil packs and the spark plugs are all under here. Unfortunately, on this engine, you have to take the throttle body off to access them, which is pretty annoying. But I'll bang the camera on the tripod and get some tools, and we'll start digging into it. So I've taken this off a couple of times now. It's starting to get a bit easier now. It's just these two bolts at the top, and there's one nut at the bottom with a long stud that I have to remove as well, and then the cable on the throttle. I should be able to move that forward enough to get to the spark plugs. Alright, got all the coil packs out. I have removed the spark plugs, got my compression tester connected, cylinder 1. I might just quickly show you some of the wiring that I repaired. So this one was pretty bad. New connectors on all of them. The other one, and some places on the sheath where it had broken, I just put some heat shrink over it to get them covered. So in order to turn the car over, I do need all the sensors on the throttle body connected, otherwise it won't turn over. So I'll get that connected and fire it up. Oh, 150, that's not too bad. That's pretty good actually. We'll quickly buzz through the other 5 and see where we end up. Alright, that's all pretty consistent across all 6 cylinders, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't think I've got problems with rings. So now I'm going to look at maybe cleaning the Pcv valve. I think that's it there, this guy there. Alright, so I've got the Pcv valve removed off this engine. Now, just keeping in mind that I'm not a professional mechanic or anything, but this is the one off my Barra engine, and if you shake it, you can hear the valve opening and closing, but this one, you can't hear anything. So I think I'm diagnosing that correctly, that's actually blocked. So I might clean that with just some brake cleaner and maybe some compressed air. Maybe that might loosen up whatever's clogged in there. We'll give that a go. So I don't have any brake cleaner, but I do have some throttle cleaner. That's better than nothing. That should do the trick. Alright, that I don't know if you can see on the camera there, but that is now opening and closing freely. So I'm just going to clean up this thread sealant tape, put some new tape on it and bang that back in. Unfortunately, the battery on my GoPro is going flat, so I'm just going to fly through this. I've already put all the spark plugs back in, and I just want to show you how the wasted spark setup works on this engine. So we've got a coil plug directly into 6, and then a spark plug lead going down to cylinder 1. And then we have a coil on 2 with a spark plug that goes, a spark plug cable that goes to cylinder 5, and then another one in the middle there with a short lead between 3 and 4. So finish installing those, and then fire it up and see if it runs any better. Ah, I didn't connect the coil loom. No, take it all back off. Let's try that again. She's all back together. Moment of truth. Time to see if what I've done has changed anything at all. So it hasn't been a terribly successful day. I seem to have made the car worse. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy a new set of coils and plugs and leads for it, which I was trying to avoid, but I think I'm just going to have to do it, and hopefully that solves my problems. So, but it's time for me to start putting the green top in the Falcon, which is going to be another video hopefully next week. So make sure you subscribe so I don't miss out on that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.